this leads me to you, actually. When I read your blue ribbon report, which I actually looked at, and I immediately said, I want to reach out to this administrator. She values teachers. And I know that seems like an odd thing to say. Of course, our administrators value teachers, but I feel like you've been busy putting a lot of effort forward to make sure that your teachers feel valued and they are supported. So when I saw that immediately in your blue ribbon report, and then I reached out to you, and thank you again for accepting my invitation. I want our listeners to hear about all the great things that you are doing, because you're doing a lot, whether you recognize it or not. You're doing a lot. So let's jump right in. What does professional development look like at your school?
So, professional development here, we've kind of taken a multifaceted approach. Every teacher has different needs, and then we have needs of a school community. So, we kind of do twofold. We pick certain themes throughout the year that are going to be this is what we're all going to focus on. So, last year we did a lot on growth mindset. This year we're doing a lot on assessment and how, what and data and how to basically challenge our students and make sure that they're learning throughout the year. So that was kind of our group approach. So individually, teachers have options. I know all the IUs offer different professional developments, but a couple things that I've done to really kind of work in-house with our teachers is we have a coach that I hired on staff. So we do have an instructional coach who will meet with especially new teachers, but anyone, to just kind of get them together. What are your needs? How can I help you with lesson planning? If you have a really cool project, helping them get some STEM ideas in there. And that's kind of a non-threatening way to, get some help, as well as their mentor teachers for the younger teachers. We also have, the same woman who does our professional developments each year. She is our instructional coach on the outside. So she works with certain teachers here each year. She comes in, she'll develop plans, she'll work with them towards goals throughout the year. So it's kind of a two-level approach. There's the in-house person. She works with everybody as needed. And then our outside coach has a specific group that she works with on certain needs. The other part of that is listening to the teachers. I ask them, what is it that you would like? What are some things that could help you in your classrooms? What are some things that we can get in here to better you, to give you supports and such? Because if there's anything that educators need, it's support from administration, support from other people. And I
Yes,
always
yes.
say, as much as, like I also teach education courses. I've been doing that forever as an adjunct. But so I could go in and work with them, but it's kind of, I'm the one that evaluates them ultimately. So there's kind of, I think they're less apt to share with me their concerns, where they can share those with these coaches and these other people that come in. So, look, I always say teachers are some of the worst students, right? Because I remember as a teacher sitting in professional developments, like, yawn, I already know this. This is so, one of my things is individually, what can we do to help? And what are some things that can really, you've been teaching 30 years, you've been teaching one, or you
Right.
are a science teacher and you are a math or an English teacher, it's different needs. So I think it's a kind of been what I've been trying to do with the teachers here.
And I think your assistant principals also helps with coaching. Is that correct? Is she part of that process
Yes,
that you
she
described?
is the coach. So she is
Okay,
the instructional coach here. Yes, absolutely.
that's nice. And do you use your title funding toward this process?
We do. We use the funding for a certain amount, and then once we run out of that, then we pay. Then we have a budget for professional development set aside each year for professional development. And our instructional coach on staff, who is our assistant principal, she's not. That's not any title money. That's all our own budget money as well.
So you find it real important to put money aside for that professional development. It makes a big enough difference to you to see that.
Absolutely. And again, the the support throughout the year is the part that's really important. It's not just a sit down at the first couple days of the year, do all your professional development. Maybe we'll touch base in a few months. It's that consistency, that having that every day if you need it, or once a month or whatever, like throughout the year, so that there's never that I don't have anybody to go to in this approach.
Right. And also, I believe you said the outside coaching with the new teachers, you actually do that for 2 years.
Yes. So that's a 2-year approach. So she takes on our new teachers and she stays with them for 2 years. So this year we only have one new teacher. So she has the same three from last year plus the new one this year. And then they'll phase out after the second year. And, again, if there was somebody that needed some extra help, I've actually asked her to work one on one with certain teachers, just with like a one session kind of